how good is this? The Health Minister, Shannon Fentiman, who of course tried to become Premier, didn't succeed in that endeavour, so they allowed her to remain as Health Minister, the poison chalice of ministries that it is. She said, look, we are going to be open and honest about the state of the health system in Queensland. And we know that the health system in Queensland, like much of the country, is pretty dire at the moment. So what they were going to do about that was come up with a website where you, a Queenslander or anyone else in the country, could go online and have a look at the current health statistics, see what the hospitals are doing, how they're doing it, and most importantly, how that compares to the past. Well, would you believe it? Once this website went online, Fentiman and her office sent explicit instructions to remove the ability to compare current statistics to the past. The emails that have been revealed through Freedom of Information, said, quote, remove historical graphs tab, i.e. take away the data so you can't look at it, so you don't know exactly how bad things are at the moment. And they diddled the system so that the data you could get would only go back to December 2020. I mean, isn't it great? You sit up and say, look, we're so open, we're so honest here, you can see it all, except the bits we don't want you to see. What's the point?
What do they say? Lies, damn lies, and statistics. The funny thing is Shannon Fentiman has been one of those politicians banging on about misinformation and disinformation, and here she is fiddling the books. But Liz, I wanted to ask you this because you're all over COVID. It's interesting to me that they only allow the data to go back to December 2020, so you can't see what the health service was like prior to the pandemic.
Yes.
Is that a coincidence, do you think, or is there something going on here?
All they do is lie. All they do is twist the narrative. That was another one of her directives in this email. One of the changes would be, quote, a review of existing narrative. Well, Fentiman, the existing narrative is that your health system is a burning dumpster fire. So, of course, Queenslanders, she's just trying to pull the wool over your eyes and make it impossible for you to compare pre-COVID days, normal days in Queensland. What was the health system like? Back to normal days now. No, you simply can't do that. That would make us look absolutely atrocious, and then we'd have to stop using COVID as an excuse, wouldn't we? Let's revisit a quote from this woman in June of last year. She said, we are incredibly transparent around Queenslanders, knowing just how much work our hard-working doctors, nurses and staff are putting in to running our health and hospital systems. Oh, really, Fentiman? Well, you've got egg all over your face now. The sooner people wake up to the fact all government do is lie, whether it's renewables are the cheapest, really, because everyone's bleeding out of every orifice to pay their energy bills. Climate change is real, but you can't really show us the science or prove anything. And for every scientist who says what you want them to, there's another one gagged in a cupboard somewhere. Oh, the vaccine is safe and effective, except that it turned out to be neither, didn't it? Oh, we've fixed the detainee issue. We fixed that legislation. Everything's under control. Really? Because the tide just broke yesterday. We find out that 24 of them have been rearrested, allegedly, catch and release. All 150 of them are still just roaming our streets. Whether it's health, whether it's immigration policy, whether it's COVID, all they do is lie. And I love it when they get busted, but notice every single time, this time included, it's because someone, thank God for these people, has put in a FOI request and had to dig it up because they have tried their hardest, their darndest to hide the fact that they are lying.
But what were we really expecting from Shannon Fentiman? I mean, when she was the Queensland Women's Minister, she famously said that anyone who identifies as a woman is a woman. That's a direct quote. And we were expecting honesty and transparency from someone who says stuff like that.